was real young. Her best friend is a skinhead chick. She knows an Asian boy named Yick. Caitlin, she is very chic, but I am still in love with a girl named Spike. A girl named Spike. And I am still in love with a girl named Spike. I am still in love with a girl named Spike. A girl named Spike.
You're listening to the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a Degrassi podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co-host, Hannah Eagle.
Hello.
And Rick Johnson.
What's up?
Episode 171. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Hannah, please tell me you know who sings this song.
I still haven't found. I don't know who sings it though.
Whoa.
Take a good look around you. Just like think about it. And kind of look, see what's in your heart, what's around you.
I know that it's in Rick's
Oh my God.
background.
Who's that? Who's the
that
guy in the middle?
Who's that guy? Wait, that guy.
Yeah, who's that guy?
He usually wears sunglasses.
Oh, is it you two?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Got it.
How does this start, Hannah?
Jimmy and that kid who I can never remember his name are playing doesn't matter. I don't really like him.
Derek.
They're playing basketball so that Jimmy can try out for the Olympic wheelchair basketball team. I guess.
Apparently they have to do it in a parking lot. They can't do it at the gym either.
At the Degrassi parking lot with the worst kid on the team.
Oh no, he's the star. He's the star of the team.
Is he? God, I hate that.
He is the star.
Yeah.
Jimmy's protege.
And you can sense Jimmy is maybe not 1,000% still into basketball.
Yeah, he's getting into his creative side, which
Apparently
is
he's
drawing.
good at everything.
He is good at everything.
We've seen Jimmy's dad before, right? When he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay. Same actor.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I also feel like I've seen this actor before. I need to look it up real quick.
Who's in Velvet Revolver, Rick?
Slash.
Is it the guy from Stone Temple Pilots?
The singer, R.I.P. Scott Weiland.
Mm-hmm.
Duff McKagan.
Okay.
Matt
So
Sorum. So
who's that?
He's the
Two Guns N' Roses.
Three Guns N' Roses. He's the drummer after Steven Adler got fired from Guns N' Roses.
The guy who would wear like a bandana on his head.
That is
guy.
That's Matt Sorum.
Okay.
So like I believe, I could be wrong about this. Steven Adler was on Appetite and maybe the record, like that compilation record right afterwards. And then he got fired because he was too into drugs.
What a shame.
Why are you bringing up Velvet Revolver?
Because Craig has a shirt, Velvet Revolver.
Oh, he
shirt
does. He does.
Oh.
Super group.
I don't know if I know any of their songs, but I knew it was a super group. Isn't that interesting, Hannah?
Yeah, supergroup.
Hannah, you had work tonight.
Yeah.
Right now it's 12. What time is it? It's
12:23
a.m.
It's a rough, slow COVID season out there.
So you had to work. You still worked late, even though it wasn't busy, or was it busy?
I feel that I just cleaned a bunch because like they're getting down on us because it's slow, so they're mad, so they're making us clean a bunch. So that's what I did.
How much
You're
did you
doing too
make?
much leaning, not enough cleaning.
Exactly, and I'm like, but you don't pay me really hourly, so I don't really understand that. I actually made a decent amount of money, but there was another server on, and we pool tips. So
How much?
I made $200.
Mm-hmm. How much
Just by
did that
myself.
server make?
$200.
He made 100 because he was on
Oh.
from 3 to 6, and even though there was
I don't
nothing on.
understand how that's fair. That makes no sense. I don't. I could understand if it was like in a buffet setting, like not a buffet, a banquet setting.
Yeah.
But if you're not getting your own tips for tables that you're serving individually, that makes absolutely no sense at all.
It's just how it is. It's like the luck of the draw. Like it could have easily been me who like they don't know how busy it's going to be at the beginning of
I
the
don't
show,
like
so.
I don't like this at all.
I don't like it either, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to pretend it's fine.
Rick, you want to take it after the opening credits?
Yeah. Craig's in a velvet revolver shirt. Jimmy quits the band that he was not into.
He wasn't into it.
But he's back in the band when he's like, I'm an artist, right?
I mean, it feels like he could easily be in the band.
Yeah. Yeah.
JT and Liberty are talking.
Yeah. Yeah, they're talking about that baby.
I know. She's
A
like,
crazy amount of time has gone by since they found out
the
that
third
she was pregnant.
trimester.
Yes, 6 months.
And
insane.
Then also
hasn't
the
gone to the
craziest
doctor.
part about that exactly. And then JT goes, "What's the third trimester?" And it's like, oh my god.
I love that Liberty's like, you need to be reading these books, and JT's like, listen, babe, they're boring. I can't do it.
I'm sure
I just
he's
want to
right.
read about fart jokes.
Yeah.
But who's the star of this episode is Danny Van Zandt.
Danny Van
once
Zandt.
again. Danny Van Zandt starting to come in his own.
I love
with
him.
his big fro.
Mhm.
And what's the class he's taking, Hannah?
He's taking family planning.
And he does it because
There are a bunch of fly mammies, and he's the only guy there.
fly mammies.
Good line. Good line.
It was.
Is that your favorite line?
That was my favorite
Nope.
line.
Nope.
Rick has a favorite line. I can't wait to hear what it is.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
were
little bit later.
We were group messaging before, like earlier in the day, and Hannah messaged, "This episode sucks."
It does.
It's one
And
of the
then Rick-
worst.
Yeah, Rick came back with, it has one of the best lines ever, though.
No,
we're gonna find out.
It's got a good line.
Yeah, it's got a good line, so we're excited to find out what that line is. I'm gonna jump to then Jimmy and Ellie in the cafeteria, and Ellie is checking out Jimmy's illustrations, which kind of dark and disturbing. We see him kind of going down that rabbit hole of his traumatic experience with being shot by Rick.
Mm-hmm.
But good illustrations.
Good illustration of Rick.
It seems
Really
like
good.
a good illustration of how Jimmy looked from getting shot from behind, and I don't know how he knows that.
He just has an image.
It was
in his mind.
videotaped. This is a documentary.
What are you talking about?
I'm just joking.
It
Because
is clearly like someone illustrated stills from the show.
Who's the guy that drew Watchmen?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
John Byrne. John Byrne?
No.
He's
the guy that's he's the guy that's like anti-capitalism, and so that
Banksy.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No.
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 Who's
Frank
Banksy? He does like Banksy's is like a
nobody
graffiti
knows
artist?
who Banksy is. Yeah.
Banksy does like the art that's like a painting that shreds out of the frame. Wasn't that him?
Yeah, but that seems like it isn't real. I know that it was real, but it seems like it was not how it was set up. Doesn't make sense. But whatever. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
You're Banksy.
I'm Banksy. Did you know everyone knows I'm Banksy? Breaking news.
I don't think you're Banksy's. You're Rick Johnson. Skier. Did people know that Rick Johnson could have been an Olympic skier or had the potential to be an Olympic skier at one point in his life? Now,
is that true?
Dream is over.
Yeah. Well, we didn't get that far. It's a complicated story.
Is it though?
Well, I could tell the the very quick version of it, but I'm not gonna.
I know the quick version. Your parents didn't care about you. They didn't want to pay for
Yeah.
you to go to Olympic
Wow.
school.
That is not it at all.
Well, forget it. We're gonna
What are you
move
what are you
ahead.
sipping on there?
Kombucha
A kombucha. You love
Ugh.
kombucha.
tastes great. Less sugar. Mango passion fruit.
I hate it. I hate
You
kombucha.
hate it? I love
I
it.
really do. I hate it.
Jimmy is shooting hoops in his wheelchair in his front. I'm guessing it's the front of his home, and he's having flashbacks of the shooting.
Can we talk about something?
Yes, I also have something to say. You go
Yeah.
first.
I thought they lived in an apartment that they had
That's
to get
exactly
remodeled.
what I was gonna say. They had an apartment building. They had to like go to Jimmy's door in a hallway. I
Yeah,
thought.
there was an apartment building. They had to
But
get it
couldn't-
remodeled for
Maybe
Jimmy's
they moved.
wheelchair. I mean, apparently it's been long enough that Liberty's in the first trimester, right? Third trimester? Third trimester. So maybe they're like, this apartment's not working. We need to buy a house with a basketball hoop in front of it.
That could very well be.
It doesn't make
True.
any sense that Liberty's in her third trimester.
No.
Wasn't it 2 weeks ago she found out she was pregnant?
Yeah.
That was 2 episodes ago.
Or at least two episodes ago that JT found out. She could have been in her second trimester at that point.
Well, it's 6 months, right? That's the third trimester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this timeline is all out of whack.
It's a TV pregnancy. It can be as long as short as it needs to be,
Right.
I guess.
When Danny is at the door, at the bathroom door, and he's holding the baby, and Liberty has morning
Hold on.
sickness. Yeah.
He's not holding the baby. He's taking
He's
the baby's
shaking
head
it.
and shaking it, and
Shaking it, yeah.
slamming the baby's head on the door to
Is he?
get her to open. Yes.
What's he saying to the baby? It feels like it looks like he's talking to the baby.
I think he's just yelling at Liberty that he's got to take a dookie.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
look really quickly. Oh yeah, you're right. He's totally banging the baby's head against the door.
I mean, I never took family planning, but every time I've seen somebody take this course on a program, there's always a
Mhm.
sensor in the baby that's like, do not shake the baby. We will find out about you shaking the baby. And that's how
Whoa.
you fail.
I thought these
Hannah-
babies were fully made up. There's real babies with sensors in them they're giving out to kids in school.
I guess so. I mean, when I was in high school, I don't know if Mike, this happened in your high school. Kids had to carry around like a bag of flour for like a week.
No, not
That's
not my
how they
school.
were doing it.
Nope.
But I thought in the year 2000 there was babies with sensors.
Well, in junior high, it was the egg. It was Egbert.
Oh, that's true. Egbert.
That seems
Throwback.
like a more cost efficient way to do it.
Yeah.
Babies with sensors seems kind of expensive.
In the future when JT has to help Danny with the baby, and it's like, you're gonna make me help me pass this course. I mean, there has to be a sensor in that baby. Otherwise,
Yeah.
how do they know?
No, there has to be. But then at one point, Danny's like, you have to burp the baby. And I'm like,
Yeah.
how do they know?
2006. This is 2006. So I guess it's not that long ago.
I mean,
It's
whoever made that
not-
baby really is rich now, though. I'll tell you that. Sold all those babies to schools.
Was it like a
Well, hopefully.
It was a Furby.
Furby? Because I had a Furby and we just threw a
Yeah.
towel on it. So
What's a Furby?
It's like a
are you
little
really asking?
doll.
I don't know what a Furby is.
A Furby
In
was like
1997, it was the It toy.
it was like
No, 1998. It was
it's
the It toy in 1998.
it was like a part Tamagotchi, part like bird. kind of, that
Is it
was supposed to be able
Tamagotchi,
to
like-
talk. It was supposed to be able to talk, and you were supposed to be like supposed to play with it,
Yeah,
and it would be
Mike?
up all hours of the night.
Tamaguchi. Is it Tamaguchi?
it looked like. Do you know what a tribble is?
I'm not
From
sure. It
Star
sounds
Trek?
familiar.
From
Yeah,
Star
yeah, of
Trek?
course, of course, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
From
It
the
looked
original
like-
Star Trek.
Yeah, it looked like one of those, but with a mouth
like-
and
Like
eyes.
a gremlin, kind of, from Gremlins.
Yeah, I'll look
I'll
it
send-
up afterwards.
Yeah, I'll send you a link to this guy that made a Furby organ.
You should get a Furby.
You should not get
Okay.
a Furby.
They were
Why not?
they seemed like a great idea.
It was like a pet rock situation.
Yeah,
But-
you would have to take the batteries out and then like hope it just never woke up. It was kind of, you
It
know what
was
it was like? It was
self-aware.
like Chucky.
Chucky. This doesn't sound fun. So, in our group chat earlier, last week, Hannah was the first one to send the message that Degrassi is going to be rebooted again by
Something nuts.
HBO.
Yeah.
And my initial reaction was skepticism. I don't know why. But now, after thinking about it, I'm kind of excited.
I think a lot of people have that same idea. I think a lot of people think that because HBO is doing it, that it's going to be like ruined. And I was like, the fact that you think HBO cares what's going to happen to this Degrassi series is like so stupid. They're just going to make a shitty one. Like, it's
Well, Rick's
gonna-
comment in the group thread was, it's going to be rated R.
I don't
It-
think so.
You don't think so? There has to be an edge.
I think it's under, so I think the thing is that it's like, it's not produced by HBO. I think it's just released under the HBO
Yeah.
umbrella.
I get that.
They're paying for it.
Yeah. They already have Euphoria. I don't think they need to. But you know what? I don't care. I would love it. I'll still love it. I don't care.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
probably
and it
watch
seems like from all the next gen casts, they learned just as we learned about it. It didn't. I don't think anyone has been
Maybe they're lying.
hit up.
No, I don't
that,
think they're, I don't think they're lying.
Yeah, I don't think they're lying. That's
Really?
perhaps their character.
Well,
would
they're
be-
so far, like all the people that we follow or are friends with are so far removed from what Degrassi has become, you know. So what
Yeah.
it's been like what 15 years since like Mike LaBelle's been in it, you know.
Yeah. I did see a tweet from somebody who I don't even really know. I do know who this girl is, but I don't remember what her character's name is. They were like, welcome the new class. And she like retweeted and she was like, I did not even get to graduate.
I hope they bring back Elise Snake as the principal. At least, is this some kind of connection to the original?
Attendant.
You know, that's all I want. And then one appearance of Spike somehow. That because she's still married to Snake. So Spike made no appearances in next class, correct?
If they don't bring Emma back, they're
Mhm.
not going to bring Spike back.
But why would they not show Spike if she's married to Snake?
There's
How
no
could she
reason
not
to
even
go.
make
There's
one?
no reason to go into Snake's home life.
I know, but just throw her a bone, man.
Question, because I've never seen Next Class. Is Jack
Uh-huh.
in Next Class?
No.
Okay.
No. It's totally different cast.
But oh well, it's not connected. But the girl Cassie Steele's sister is in next class, but it's not connected.
But it's not Angela.
It should have just been Angela. I don't know why.
I know it totally should have been
Why
Angela.
would they not do that?
They missed a golden opportunity. Let's get back on track on this episode. Sorry,
Whew.
everyone. We're discussing HBO
Speculation.
Degrassi. But Ellie and Jimmy are in computer lab, and is it like some kind of Comic-Con coming up?
No, there's an art
But-
show.
It's just an
Uh,
art show.
art show comics of the 50s, horror comics of the 50s in an art gallery that just looks like a trash warehouse.
Yeah, that was not a gallery.
Yeah.
But that show did sound fun.
Yeah.
I would go. But then I was also like, they went into a room that was all gas cans and cardboard boxes. So I was like, is it a horror art gallery from comics from the 1950s?
I don't even
I
know
like
any
what-
comics from the 1950s other than
Superman,
exactly a Batman, etc.
Batman.
But
Yeah, but
are there any like
horror
genre?
comics.
Oh, horror comics. I definitely
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, I'm sure there's a Frankenstein, vampire, mummy, Tales from the Crypt, maybe.
Look at you, Swamp Thing,
Was Tales from the Crypt
No.
out then?
Mm,
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
probably.
Are they comics?
No, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Tales from the Crypt.
Did you guys
Comics.
read comics?
No,
I did when I was
You
little.
did?
Yes. Yeah.
I read Cracked magazine. Does that count as a comic?
I read
No,
Mad
but-
Magazine.
But it is wonderful. Mad
I used to
Magazine
read
is.
Mad Magazine every week.
Yeah,
For a
I
while.
had it right. I bought a subscription to Mad right before they went under, and
Lost all your money.
I didn't lose all my money, but I lost. I paid for like a 2-year subscription. I only got like 6 months off.
Damn.
Aw. So you
I-
did lose. You lost money.
Yeah, but I mean, what, $24 or whatever? It's not that.
I used to just, when my dad was getting up to the checkout counter at the grocery store, I would run to the magazine section and just read the entire Mad Magazine. And then
Yeah, I
hope that I
love
could
it.
get it timed right.
I love it. I
So you're
love that.
mad. I can't leave. Mike, were you mad or cracked?
I never collected either, but they were so similar. I thought
Yes.
it was, especially as a kid, I thought it was
Yeah.
funny. Even though if I
Artist
didn't-
defected from Mad and started crack.
right,
Mhm.
even if I didn't understand
Oh,
the
yeah.
comedy. Is your favorite scene the fight scene?
No,
Between okay,
but that's a good scene.
Danny Van Zandt finds out that JT has impregnated his sister. He's pissed, so he fights. It's an okay fight for, I guess, Degrassi, the history of Degrassi and the fights that we've seen. Kind of in the middle of the road, would you say?
I don't know. It's pretty good when Danny is shoving JT's head into the ground, trying
Uh-huh.
to bury him.
Yeah,
Is
that's
really
kind of
good.
fun.
Have we talked about like what's the best Degrassi fight? Guys, they're
Still-
all they all seem pretty damn good.
Yeah,
I
mean,
think
I'm
my
s-
favorite is still Emma and Alex.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
3. I think they
I'm
really
gonna
went at
say
it.
Joey and Dwayne on the hill.
That was a good one.
Joey and Craig in the living room.
Oh, another good one. Joey's been in a lot. Or what
Yeah.
about Wheels when that kid's no BLT gets called the N-word,
Yeah,
and then he goes after that, and then Wheels, someone says like something about go cry to your mom, and then he loses it.
yeah.
That was a good fight. Jimmy is late for his tryout.
Really blown
Yeah.
a shot.
Coach is not having it. And Jimmy's father says, please give my son another chance. What does he say, Hannah?
Who?
Coach.
Oh, the coach is like, when you're late, it feels like you don't give a shit. And Jimmy is like, I do. Which, not to spoil it later, but
He
it's
doesn't.
so annoying that he makes them give him 2 auditions.
is.
I mean, really,
Tryouts.
his dad was the one that did that.
I think
His
it
dad,
is still
his
so
dad had to have lined the pockets of that coach in some way.
I think he's,
Coach is like-
he must be a mover and shaker in the community. He must have
Yeah.
some kind of clout.
But I feel like maybe I'm remembering this wrong, but I feel like he still goes out for this team later.
Probably.
I can't recall.
He's a star. He can make
I can't remember.
shots from the other the
Side
opposite
of-
team.
Also, Jimmy is really good at everything.
Not
Jeez,
walking.
What is that?
He's good. And then not
Too
just
He
a
used to
character.
be. He
Too
used to
soon.
be great. No, he would still be great at walking,
Yeah.
but you know. he can't.
Damn. So what does Jimmy get for his truancy? He gets a brand new custom fitted wheelchair that is probably cost.
basketball colors, as defined as the Lexus of wheelchairs by his father.
That
Oh, is
Jimmy
that what he said?
designed. I was like, you didn't
Oh
design
wow. Well, maybe he came up with the specs that he wanted. Maybe he did design it. Maybe there was a company that you could design it to the way you want. I don't know.
it. Fine. I don't think that he could design whatever. You know what? Maybe he did. I just don't.
Well, I mean,
don't
I
think that
believe-
makes sense.
I believe he designed it because it was orange, brown, and had little basketballs in the spokes.
We lost
I
you,
think
Rick.
maybe he picked out colors.
Did you hear me, Hannah?
Did you hear that?
It
Hannah?
was orange and brown. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
Okay.
it had little
Yeah.
basketballs in the spokes.
Okay, yeah, I
That's-
did not
that's-
hear you say that, but
That was cute.
The next scene is where my favorite line.
Whoa, so okay, so Danny Van Zandt is lying on a pillar, like a slanted pillar. I don't know, what would that be? In front of the school, and he's feeding the fake baby.
Is this where the
And what-
screenshot is? Right? It's not
Yeah.
a pillow. That's just
A pillar, like a pillar.
a pillar.
like a
Pillar. Yes.
pillar.
Okay.
he's so gentle with the baby. I love it.
So
So
tell us the line.
Danny's makes the best diss to JT, where he says, "If you would have just kept your dime in your pants."
Yeah,
Whoa.
he does. Okay, I did hear that. I don't know why that didn't register as my favorite part too.
So good. I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Watch
Your
this
tiny
episode
dick.
alone, Rick.
Yeah, I watched it while Jessica was at work.
Audibly laughed by yourself when you heard it.
Yeah. I said, I laughed and said, yes.
Yeah,
Yes. What is
It made the episode worth it. Otherwise, this episode was trash.
I love the part. Yeah, no, it is really bad. I like the part later though when Jimmy yells at his dad.
How does Jimmy get injured when he's outside with Derek? Does the ball just hit him in the hand?
He just gets
I know.
thrown at him.
It's hit wrong, I guess.
Okay, nothing important, not important.
Mhm.
And it seems like Danny and JT have kind of made up. Why are they? No, not at all.
No, Danny is blackmailing JT to not tell Liberty's parents about the
Okay.
pregnancy, which is insane that they don't know that their child is 6 months pregnant.
They will know soon enough. Is Hazel and Jimmy on the outs right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's no longer Jimmy Brooks, as he says.
Who is he?
He's different now.
Yeah,
He's
I'll tell you
different, okay.
this. He is definitely trying to get busy in the nurse's office.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Hazel
think
puts
so?
Hazel shoots him down, says,
Oh, he does? What does he do? I don't recall.
She also shoots him down and she's like, I've been talking to your dad on the phone. And I'd be like, what? Why?
Coach,
What-
Coach says, I'm going to blow my shot.
Yeah, it's like, I got shot.
Okay, so let's go. Second tryout. Jimmy's dad is there. Jimmy comes rolling up. Who wants to take it? What happens here? His hand is all wrapped up.
Well, it's a great speech that he gives to his dad. I feel like that's where we are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. What's the
Yeah.
speech?
His dad's like, you've been under a lot of pressure lately. And Jimmy goes, yeah. And where's that pressure coming from, Dad?
Oh, heavy.
And then the
His
guy's
dad-
like, are you ready? And Jimmy's like, yeah. I'm ready. And I'm like, oh, you're still gonna try out, I guess.
What does his father say? Does he respond when he lays this dirt on him, or this the truth?
Jimmy's also immediately was like, this wheelchair feels funny. You know, like, I'm not used to this chair. Like, he immediately tries to play it off like, oh, I'm not gonna yell at my dad. Then yells at the dad, and then tells the coach that he's not gonna try out. And the coach is a complete asshole about it.
He is. That coach is a dick.
Yeah. Oh, he also goes, he has another great line where he goes, I'm not the old Jimmy. That Jimmy got shot.
And he says that to his stepfather.
Mm-hmm. I think his
The
dad's
old
just
Jimmy
stunned in
could
silence.
walk.
Yeah, the old Jimmy got shot because who knows why? Because I poured mustard on somebody.
Yeah, see now, Hannah, your message earlier of this episode sucking, but when you have these classic scenes of JT and Danny tug of war with the baby, and the baby goes flying. Well, he goes flying and gets run over by a car.
I think these just
they rip off the arm. The baby goes flying. It gets hit by a car and then run over by the car.
Yeah, I think these just aren't my characters. I don't like care about JT and Liberty.
Sure, but it's comedy. They're just having a good time. His comedic wit. So what does the tryout? Does he not try out for basketball?
Doesn't try.
He doesn't. And the coach is a dick. Okay.
I think the coach deserves to be a dick. He like gave him a retry out, and then Jimmy was like, I actually don't want to do this. It was that is annoying.
I don't care. Well, he doesn't have to be a dick about it. The guy's in a wheelchair, man. He just got shot.
Everybody there is in a wheelchair.
I know,
it's a wheelchair basketball team.
Yeah, but some of those people could have been born with a disability and have grown up in a wheelchair and have that advantage, where Jimmy was a star athlete and now is relinquished to a wheelchair, is trying to figure out life.
Right.
You get it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. What else do we got? We got Hazel and Jimmy talking in the cafeteria. Do they break up?
No.
I think they like Jimmy tries to, and she's like, wait, let's not break up. He's like, all right.
Oh, she actually says that.
No, it's just like, he's like, I'm very different now. And she's like, well, what if you just explain everything about how you're different to me? And he's like, I guess I can do that. Doesn't seem like it's gonna work out.
But he likes Ellie. Does he start going out with Ellie? I can't even remember.
I don't think so.
How is that possible?
They're really setting it up on this episode.
I think it would be a very fun couple, but I don't think that they do. Maybe like for a day.
Got it. So it freeze frames with Jimmy and Hazel in the cafeteria, and is it just them going, everything's cool type of ending?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the presidential race episode still the worst episode of Degrassi Next Gen in your mind, or is this worse, Hannah?
Which
you're talking about, like season one?
Yeah, season 1.
Oh,
episode 2.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I loved when Marco and Alex ran. That can't be what we're talking about.
Ashley presidency.
That was super bad. Yeah, I feel like I think, well, you know what I'll say? This episode is not bad, but in terms of how good season 5 is, it's just not that great.
This threw you for a loop.
Yeah, it's not. It's a really good season, and this is not a very good episode for me.
Understandable. All right. Well, that's it for this week. Until next week, my friends, have a blessed day, night, evening, wherever you are listening from, and be good. Peace.
Peace out.